Hello, welcome back to my channel, my friends, and welcome to the second day of Chanmas. I am sitting down to do my makeup as I normally do, and I am really excited to share this day with you. I'm going to see Wicked today. Do I know anything about Wicked? Have I seen the musical? Have I read the book? No and no, and also no. But I'm very excited to see it because if there's one thing about me, I'm a hype. Right? Like, I want to know what is popular. I want to know why people are obsessed with a thing. And so that's what I'm doing tonight by myself, I might add. I'm going to see Wicked at like 6:45 tonight. But before that, and for the rest of today, I want to luxuriate. By that, I mean, I want to read some Christmassy books. I want to just cozy up on my couch. I finished decorating my Christmas tree yesterday. And while the rest of my house isn't totally decorated, and while I might do some of that decorating today for the vlog that you saw before this one, I really just want to hang out. I really just want to hang out and take it easy because I feel like I've been firing on all cylinders for the past couple of days trying to get some stuff done around the house. And today, since I'm going to see that movie later, I want to be productive, right? But like, I also really want to read some like Christmas romance. It's just like, it's the vibe. It's what I want to do today. So I'm thinking I might try and see what Christmas romances I have on deck, both like physically own and also see if I can find any audiobooks. And we can see how many we can get through before I go and see Wicked. And I'm obviously going to give you my final thoughts and feelings on that movie after I see it. I'm very much looking forward to it. I don't, again, really have context for the story. I mean, I know enough. I feel like I've heard some of the musical numbers before. Like, I've heard Popular and Defying Gravity, but I don't know much about the story. I don't know much about like the history of the stage show or anything like that. So I am just excited to experience it as, I want to say a virgin, but kind of, you know. I love Ariana Grande as a musician. I love most of her music. So I'm excited to see what she brings, I guess, to a sort of like musical. And I haven't ever seen Cynthia Erivo in anything, but I have obviously heard some of her singing for Wicked in like promotional materials, and she's obviously very talented as well. So I just think it's gonna be fun. And I feel like I always go down this rabbit hole whenever things get really big, where I watch a ton of like YouTube videos related to something to get myself like excited about it and or to like get a little bit more knowledge. So I actually watched this video from the set designer for this movie, and I am so impressed with how many like practical sets they did and just the thought that went into everything. So it's cool being able to, I guess, like support something like that in this day and age. I feel like everything is CGI nowadays, and so it's really cool seeing talent and the thought that has gone into designing these like practical sets. So I don't know, I'm kind of very excited to see this movie, even though again I like have no stakes in this. I feel like I've seen so many people on Instagram post about how, you know, Wicked has been their favorite musical since they were like 10 and like love that. I am just excited to be a guest, I guess, in the Wicked space. So I'm going to see that tonight. I could update you on the dogs. We still don't have biopsy results for Dingo because that happened, I want to say, yeah, it happened last week. So I think they told us it would take 2 to 3 weeks to get his biopsy results, but both he and RP are doing well. I don't think they ever really figured out what was wrong with RP, but they just, you know, looked at his blood and were looking at like his different values to see if there was like a certain like medication that they wanted to give him. Basically, they just have him on, I think, like a pain medication and a specialized diet, and that has been helping him so much. Like, he has been going to the bathroom and not vomiting. So that's, you know, kind of what we are looking for him, because that was like the problem before, is like he wasn't using the bathroom and he was throwing up a lot. So he's on the mend, as well as Dingo. Dingo, honestly, I think Haden was remarking that like when Dingo came home from his surgery, they actually gave him like fewer medications than RP, which is kind of weird considering Dingo had surgery, but he's doing great as well. He has to eat softened food right now. RP is eating like wet dog food, and Dingo is having to have like softened kibbles. Hayden's got his work cut out for him right now. Anything else? Mostly just like gearing up for Christmas and Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is literally tomorrow, which I'm very much looking forward to. Love me some Thanksgiving food, and Haden is actually trying the Teeny's mac and cheese recipe from TikTok, so I'm very much looking forward to that. I think he's also making an apple pie from scratch, which is honestly so sexy of him. I feel like most of the time that I go to like family gatherings, whether it's Hayden's side of the family or my side of the family, pies are not homemade. They're mostly bought from the store. That's kind of weird considering that like both sides of our families, like my extended family and then Hayden's nuclear family, are like very into cooking. We never have homemade pies, and this time we are, and I'm so hyped. I fucking love apple pie. I don't know if I already said that's the pie he's making, but he's making apple pie from scratch. So as he's making things today, I will, I guess, show you. He was very skeptical, I will say, of the Teeny's mac and cheese recipe. He's like, oh, this seems really basic compared to like my mac and cheese. He has like his own mac and cheese recipe that he does that has caramelized onions and like fancy cheese, and it is so good. but it is, you know, it's not a classic mac and cheese. I don't know that it's gonna like pair amazingly with Thanksgiving. I think we actually did do it one year for Thanksgiving, but this year obviously he is doing a more classic recipe, and he was like, I don't know, it just seems a little like basic by comparison. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, but also who's gonna be eating the mac and cheese? Your nieces and nephews most likely, so it's okay if it's a little bit more basic. And Teeny's looks good as fuck, so I'm very excited to try that out. I'm gonna finish up my makeup. I think I'm going to light a candle. That just sounds like the thing to do in this weather, and I think I'm gonna find some fun books for us to read. I sure am. Well, friends, that was really something. So is this hair. It's not great, admittedly. Let's talk about my hair journey, shall we? While we come out here and see the other boys, do the other things that we have to do. Okay, first up, let's talk about the hair. The elephant in the room. It's actually not really an elephant. It's just a scraggly nuisance. I'm losing hair. I'm really bummed. I really thought that with the weight loss and with the kind of like slow pace I was losing weight, I wouldn't lose my hair. Unfortunately, that's not the case. I have just started losing a pretty significant, I would say, portion of my hair, especially around my temples, which I feel like you can't really tell in this light, but it's starting to thin right here. And this has happened to me before, specifically on hormonal birth control. I feel like that normally has, I don't want to say an opposite effect on people, but it's not a common, I feel like, symptom that I see people have on birth control. It was something that I dealt with. It's why I am not on hormonal birth control, one of the many reasons, though we're not demonizing birth control. I think it's a very great thing for a lot of people. My hair is thin before. I've lost hair before. It always comes back, which is really nice, but yeah, I've been losing a decent amount of my hair because of the weight loss, and it has really got me to rethink how I am treating my hair and the things that my hair needs, especially going into winter, because my hair has been so itchy as well. Like my scalp gets really itchy in the wintertime, so I am switching up my hair care routine. I'm actually getting serious about my hair. Even though my hair is pretty much always styled and I feel like it looks relatively nice in videos, I don't treat it particularly well. I'm not ever going to stop using heat on my hair, and I don't think you need to have healthy hair, but I'm switching things up. Instead of washing my hair 2 times a week, moving to washing my hair 3 times a week. I am going to be blow drying my hair every day. Well, not every day, but every time I wash it, instead of letting my hair air dry. I've been watching a lot of Abby Young videos. I don't know if y'all have seen her stuff before, but she is like a pro when it comes to hair, like getting healthy hair. And so I'm trying to like take some of her advice when it comes to my hair. And while my hair kind of looks like shit today, it is a wash day, and I was like trying to think of ways to get my hair out of my face and to maybe look less bad. And so I have this like bow in my hair. I thought it was like okay looking. It's not like great. I feel like this style would be better if I could like curl the front of my hair, but I will say I do try to not heat style my hair after the first time I heat style my hair, if that makes sense. So like I wash my hair, I heat style it, and then I don't heat style it again until I wash my hair again. And since it's wash day, you know, I don't want to like heat style it again. Anyway, that's my hair. I'll tell you more about like the products that I'm going to, I don't want to say be bringing into my life, but like how I'm going to be treating my hair differently as I do that. Today I'm going to be using, is it Nizoral or whatever? The like dandruffy shampoo. Hoping that helps my scalp itch. I don't really have dandruff, but I'm hoping that helps. We'll see. We'll see. I'll let you know how things go. Was I bringing you out here to, oh my god. I remember what I was bringing you out here to do. Well, first, Hayden is going to help me bring some Christmas trees down, which is why I'm in the kitchen. Also, I just finished, I think it's Merry Ever After by Tessa Bailey, one of those novellas that is a part of like the Christmas KU collection. So bad. It was so not good, and I really wanted to like it. It did give me some good laughs, but it was just not it. It follows our heroine. I say follows, like this is not a book where there's really a plot line. Our heroine works at a thrift shop. She's trying to help our hero find some pants. He's too big for all of the pants. Like he's just so big and muscular, and so she ends up making him some jeans, and then they end up fucking and falling in love. I think Tessa Bailey doesn't necessarily thrive in a novella setting, simply because her sex scenes are always cuckoo bananas, which you'll know. If there's no plot to support that, it's so hard to read and so hard to get into. So was disappointed in that. I wrote a funny Goodreads review for it though, so I guess that's fun. I did laugh, so I'll consider it a win. I think I'm gonna listen to another one of these while I assemble the tree that goes in my bedroom. Which one? I don't know. I'm trying to like hold on to the Allie Hazelwood one because I think that one's actually going to be good. Fingers crossed. So I'll pick a different one and I'll report back. Okay, I thought I'd show you my beautiful lunch. We had vegetable soup yesterday and we have leftovers. And I'm hyped, to be honest. I have been trying to like eat milder food since I haven't been feeling well, and this has been hitting. I also toasted 2 giant ass pieces of bread to eat with it because what is soup without bread? Binky is playing with a plastic cap so that he doesn't harass Pepper, which he was doing just a second ago, and it is a good distraction. He found a hairspray lid a couple of days ago, and he is insane the way that he plays with that thing. He did lose it. I gave him something else to play with. It's like hard plastic, and he is enjoying that as well. Hayden behind us making pie crust. Not presently, but looking up how to do it or something like that.
I'm about to start. I was actually looking at something else this whole time.
Oh, yeah? What was it? Was it like food related or?
It was dirty stuff.
That's what I was just listening to.
Dirty stuff?
I was listening to a Tessa Bailey Christmas novella.
Bitch.
What?
I literally just cleaned this counter.
I got like one piece of bread on the counter.
You got a bunch of bread and butter.
I don't know if that like warrants calling me a bitch.
I wasn't calling you a bitch. I called you bitch.
Love abounds in our household. Also, I'll leave a link to the recipe for this. It's like if tomato soup were milder and creamier. It hits the spot when it's cold out. Also, I have friends while I eat. I'll be back. I have not started reading that other novella. We did get the other Christmas trees down though, so good for us. Hello friends, this is Hayden, and this is Pepper, and we're hanging out. I have been decorating in here. I gave y'all a time lapse of the tree. I also did this garland, look at that. Stunning. I already filmed a clip for the other vlog that you're seeing before this one, and yeah, I will say filming 2 vlogs at once, not my best work, but I didn't expect the Christmas decorating to take as long as it is, but that's fine. I listened to a fuckload of Christmas books, which I'll tell you about later. Listened to 2 more of those audios, like the little mini novellas, one of which I thought was really cute, one of which I could have done without. He was a little bit too obsessed with his holiday icing, if you will, which I wasn't personally a fan of, and now I'm reading like a full-length book, and by reading I mean
blocking the tree.
Listening to the audiobook, or this like Samantha Chase book, which is actively not good because the hero sucks ass, but that's fine. We're vibing. Hayden is petting Pepper. I told Hayden to come downstairs, by the way, to admire my garland. I was bragging a little bit about it. Attention rod and some zip ties, baby. You too can have garland wherever you want. I did not invent this hack, but I am glad that I did it, because I was feeling kind of guilty about buying too much garland last year.
My face is looking beet red, like I've got a sunburn. What's going on? Does my face look that red in person?
No, it's not that red. I mean, you do have a tomatoey face, but
yeah, I know, but it's not this crazy.
It's not that crazy. No. What was I trying to say?
I don't know.
Oh, I was feeling guilty for having too much garland, but I'm glad that I got to use the rest of it this year, because some of it just sat in a box, which I didn't really love.
Mm-hmm.
I need to put the garland on the stairs at some point, so we can get those boxes out of the hallway. It's his favorite. He loves it. But hey, to be fair, I don't make you like do any other Christmas decorating also. Oh, it's just a dot on my screen. I thought I had mascara.
No, you don't make me do any of the decorating. You just make me do all the heavy lifting, the grunt work.
I make you like throw the Christmas tree to me out of the attic.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm the one that grabs it, you know? What sort of heavy lifting are you doing?
So strong.
I'm surprised I was able to do that by myself, to be honest. I'm not good with tension rods, and
I'm proud of you. I really didn't want to touch it. So
yeah, it's a really good tension rod, actually. I will link it. I just updated, by the way, my Amazon storefront with like all of the things that I have been talking about and not linking. I know that for my Disney vlog, I will eventually go back and like link all of my outfits and link all of the stuff that I showed y'all. But in the meantime, if you want to check out my Amazon storefront, I have a storefront little page for Disney, and you can see all of the jewelry, all the outfits, that kind of thing. And I also have one for Christmas stuff, so there you go. Anyway, I think we're gonna go. I'm gonna read Lost and Lassoed for my Patreon exclusive vlog. In the meantime, I'll probably check in with y'all once I go get dinner and, you know, hold space. Hey divas, welcome to my car. The light's probably a little weird because, well, it's nighttime. It's 5:30 and the sun is about to completely set, so I thought I would check in. I just had a Caesar wrap in my car, which like maybe wasn't the brightest idea, but was it delicious and exactly what I fucking needed? Yeah, absolutely it was. Soup for lunch was delicious, but it didn't really keep me as full as I had hoped. Actually, not that surprising, because it was literally just like bread and vegetables. Not bread in the soup, but like obviously bread accompanied the soup. That Caesar wrap fucking hit. It was delicious. I managed not to get any on myself, which is great. I'm sitting in the parking lot of Target, and I'm going to pop in and grab a couple of things because I have time to kill before my movie. I mean, I like planned this Hayden asked me to grab a couple of things while I'm out. I'm hoping to not buy anything fun, and I think I can probably accomplish that. I might also, I know I said I wasn't going to shop our adopted family today, but I am actually going to check the beauty stuff because the mom for the family asked for some like elf products, and I feel like elf tends to sell out pretty quickly at my Target, so I want to make sure that I'm able to like get those. So I'm gonna check and see if I can grab that, but I'm trying not to buy anything for myself. I don't think it's actually gonna be very hard because I really don't need or want anything. I was just asked by various family members if there's anything that I want, and I was really racking my brain. There's literally nothing I want for Christmas. So yeah, I'm feeling light and free. I mean, like, stuff tempts me, right? Like at Target and stuff, but anything that I truly like need or want or anything that would like fill a gap in my life, not really. The only thing that I am on the hunt for is some twinkle lights that are battery powered and remote operated for the garland that I put up, but I don't consider that particularly fun, and I don't think they're even gonna have it here. And if they don't have it here, I'm just not going to buy it. Oh, she's not gonna buy it. Or I could find it on Amazon, right? But like, I don't, if it's not here, then I just don't need it. Okay, I think that's solid. And I don't think I was gonna say I don't think there's any new book releases. That is true, but I am doing a video on the main channel this month, and I might see if any of them are available here, because I know that the books that I need to read for this video are not available via my library, which sucks. Could buy them on Audible, but I also want to see if there's any physically available, so that might happen. If I get any of those books, I will let you know. If there's any here on my specific list, then I might buy them. But like, that's work, right? That's like a business expense. That's not like fun. I don't know why I'm trying to justify this, right? Like, I really need to like figure out what my boundaries are. I know in the last vlog I said like, oh, like overconsumption, whatever. I still am very much on board with like, you know, normal consumption and not like overspending on certain things. No, I specifically said I need to think about like my actual mindset around it and not just budget categories. Also, budget category is probably good, right? I feel like I'm able to like bend the rules more when it comes to books and stuff because like it's my job, but everything else I need to just not buy because I like don't need it. So anyway, that was a fun chat. I'm gonna go to Target and grab some stuff, and then I'm gonna go to my movie, and I will report back tonight on my final thoughts and feelings, as if it's a book that I just read, with my analysis, my extremely fancy analysis on a movie that I have like no context for. So I think it'll be fun. I'm literally so excited. This is the first time, I don't know if I've said, that I've ever gone to a movie by myself. I think it's gonna be fun. It's so weird to me how many things in life are normalized as like being weird to go alone to, but it's really not that weird to go to a movie alone. I mean, it's not even weird to go to dinner alone, but it's especially not weird to go to a movie alone. You're just sitting in the dark watching a film. So anyway, luckily the movie theater's in the same parking lot as the Target, so I don't have to go very far. I'll be back. Hello friends, I am holding space. I am defying gravity. Tea has been clocked. I don't even know what to say. My forehead looks really shiny and amazing. I love that. I am here with all of my boys. Actually, I don't know where Pepper went, but he is out here. Oh wait, there he is. I liked it. I thought the movie was good. I feel as though context might have been helpful. Here's the thing. I understood what was going on, and I did have enough context for the movie. It's not like I'm completely out of the fucking loop. I did YouTube videos and like Google and Wikipedia or whatever, but I don't know. It was good. The singing was great. I think Cynthia Erivo's great. I think Ariana Grande did a fantastic job. It was funnier than I thought that it would be, which I like. And Hayden wants to show you his pie. Well, it's like, you've got the pie. We got to show the pie.
I do have the pie.
Hayden made an apple pie. Look at him. Beautiful. It actually looks really good.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, it wasn't going to be ugly, but it's not as cute as like a lattice, but
yeah.
I couldn't do a lattice.
Yeah, but you did that. So where are you going to put it?
In the oven now that it's cool.
Okay.
I just like couldn't leave it in the oven when the oven was still hot, you know, like after
Yeah.
I just pulled it out of the oven. I can't really let it cool in there.
Oh, I can tell somebody had dinner.
And I can't let these fuckers get to it, so I had to take it upstairs and let it cool in the guest bedroom for the last couple hours.
I can tell that you tried to groom yourself, and I'm proud of you, Mr.
Also,
Pink.
very interested to see what this mac and cheese is like tomorrow.
Did you do a bad job cooking it? Here, why don't you get in frame and you can tell the people all about it.
No, I mean, I did a fine job cooking it. It's like super easy to do.
Yeah, it was the easiest thing you've ever made.
Stirring it up, it felt very gluey.
That doesn't sound promising. Does it look like
it looks like that, yeah. Which looks very like stringy, you know? Like there's like so much cheese in there.
That doesn't sound like a problem to me. That's all I'm saying.
We'll see what it's like.
So do you have to like bake it tomorrow? Like, final thoughts on the movie. I thought that it was really amazing. I think the best for me really was the practical sets. Like, I think because I watched a couple of videos on how the man made those sets and like how there wasn't much CGI involved, I am very impressed. Like, it was very beautiful. The costuming was fantastic. Like, obviously this had a crazy budget, but like that was what was most impressive to me, because I knew the singing was going to be good. I knew that the acting was going to be good, but what really blew me away was how pretty everything was. If you haven't seen it, I'd recommend seeing it, even if you're not really into musicals. I think that like it wasn't unbearable. I hate musicals. Have I said that here before? I don't like musicals, but I needed to be in on the culture, you know? So I watched it. I had to take my hair bow out because they had the recliner seats at this Cinemark, and I didn't want to like hurt the back of my head, putting my head back on the clip. God, that brought back so many memories. Did any of y'all grow, I mean, a lot of you grew up like this, I'm sure, but this particular kind of like little snap clip thing, oh my God, my mom used to put little bows on my head. Not the big ones. My mom wasn't like one of those crazy Southern people with like the big fat bow on me as a baby, but when I had hair, she would do the little barrettes right there. Anyway, cute movie. That's all I have to say, really. And I was very good, and this is all that I really got. And some super glue and like other household essentials at Target. I did actually find some stuff that our adopted family mother wanted. It's a mom, a dad, and a baby. I say baby, I think the kid is like 2, and they want a toddler bike, which is really exciting. We're gonna get that. But she requested a bunch of stuff from Elf, specifically like some of the skincare stuff, and I was able to find pretty much everything, which is, I also got some of the like makeup she requested. It wasn't anything super specific, so that's always challenging. Like, you obviously don't know someone's like skin tone or like what's gonna look good on them or like what their preferences are going to be. So I tried to keep things pretty simple and or like sheer, if that makes sense, like sheer like glossy stuff. And I think I'm gonna get like a neutral eyeshadow palette because they requested eyeshadow. But anyway, this is all I got for me, and this isn't even for me, this is for the Goodreads choice word video that I'm doing on the main channel. I was on the lookout actually for romanticy stuff. I'll tell y'all a secret because y'all are my friends. I am actually going to do a Goodreads choice word video this year, not only in the romance category but also for romanticy. So that one will be coming directly after the romance one, and there's just more for me to read. I'm not going to be reading I'm going to be reading the first book in some of the series, not always the book that was nominated. So like some of the books that were nominated are like book 3 in a series. I'm only going to read the first book, but I'll, have an opinion on the series from there. So it's a lot of explanation. Yeah, I did things and I saw a movie and it was nice. I brought my own snacks too. Official review on the Starburst gummies, they're not good. These taste like cough syrup. Wouldn't recommend. Texture's fine. For some reason, I was thinking like aesthetically, they kind of looked like Swedish candy, like Bubs or whatever. He's not on Swedish Candy Talk, but I don't know. I feel like there's some brands of American candy that are trying to like replicate the Swedish candy trend, but those do not do that, let me tell you. M&M's, old standby, old reliable. I didn't crack into the s'mores bark, but I'll probably be doing that on our car trip tomorrow. To Houston, technically Conroe, if we're getting specific, but yeah, they're not good. I told you. Oh, I love the microwave that's beautifully framed between us. I cannot wait to move this at some point once we redo the floors in that pantry.
What's interesting is, like, to a certain extent, they do kind of taste like Starburst. Does not work as a gummy. Like, they kind of all, to me, vaguely taste like bubblegum. In, like, a bad way.
They're not good.
I mean, I hate bubblegum flavor, like, more than pretty much anything else in this world.
They could be worse. They could also be better, is my
That's really bad. I need some more gummy bears to wash that out.
Wash that down. I kind of want some more M&Ms. I ate about half of these. They just hit. I feel like I don't really like M&Ms as a candy, like on their own, but at the movies, they're so poppable.
Drink some Metamucil for fun. Like I said, I guess
go off digestive health.
I guess it's a hot take. I just genuinely like it. Like, it's just good. The flavor.
Stop being out of frame. You look crazy. You just should have voice in the corner.
I am just a voice in the corner who enjoys Metamucil, the orange flavor.
I was gonna say I don't know if anyone over the age of 35 watches me, but I do. There's definitely people in their 60s that do. Maybe.
Well, and maybe some people similar to our own age who care about their digestive health. So, I used to like being regular.
Oh my God, Binky. He is a menace. A really chunky little menace. He eats all of his dinner. So.
He sure does, and then he polishes off whatever's left in Trout's plate.
Well, and that's okay. Helpful.
Do you want to smell?
He doesn't like that. He does not like fruit flavors. The only thing that he's interested in eating besides cat food is ranch, cheese, anything dairy. He's a real big dairy guy.
I wonder who out of these fuckers would be interested in eating my pie.
None of them.
I don't think that's true.
They don't like fruit.
No, but I think that they would like sugar on top of crust.
Maybe crust. I feel
that's all that's there. They're not going to get to the apple filling.
So says you.
Yeah, so says me. I've seen how they eat.
Do you like your fun exotic flavors? I got you the exotic flavors, well, because they were on sale, but also I saw mango on it, and it seems like a Haden.
Yeah, these are good. I like this.
I sometimes buy him tweets.
She does love me.
I do. You know what else I love? Clean hair. So this is where I leave you, my friends. I will see you tomorrow for more Chanmas. Not physically tomorrow, because it's gonna be Thanksgiving and I'm gonna be rowing down, but I will see you obviously like tomorrow in your subscription box.
She's gonna eat a whole pie tomorrow.
Love
We're gonna
y'all.
cheer her on.